Yo, welcome back to Business Casual. I'm your host, Miles Brown. Today's show is very simple. It's learning to give praise. Now, when you look over your own life, like I do my own, I see so many ups and downs and triumphs and wins and losses. And one of the things about being an entrepreneur, all the wins and all the losses are yours to hold. The owner has to hold the L for all hires, for all systems, for all products, for all services. It's the owner that has to hold that banner that says, this is our standard here. This is the standard here, not the we try. No, this is the standard. When people call and they want to get this service done, the standard has to be set by the owner as to this is the wax we use. This is the mops we use. This is the mop head we use. This is the equipment that gets the job completely done. And one of the things that it requires to be an owner is strength. But a lot of times we forget where our strength comes from. The strength comes from the Lord. So while you're doing all of that, being strong, tapping back into the right source will energize you to go further. But tapping into the wrong force can lead you into destruction, greed, dishonor, all of these things that you like, oh, I just want to live this life. It's a way to live that life to where they can't take it from you, which is where the Lord is taking you. And there's a way you can live that life, but it's fleeting. It's for a moment. It's for a season. And then when it's taken from you, it's gone. And it's kind of like the rap game. They give you a couple summers to be hot. If you're real good, you can get 15, 20, 30 summers. But a lot of times at the end of your life, those rappers, because they were on the wrong path, a lot of them, they don't put anything away. And then you see them and you like, ooh, slim down bad. That whole 50 Cent thing of, dang, homie, in high school, you was the man, homie. It's like everything is high school. Because everything is a social dynamic. That's the first time where you have to go interact with the public directly. And that's how you find out who's an agent among you, who gets close to you just to brown nose and what's in it for them. And you need people that want something that's for them. But you also need to vet whether this person is a liability to the organization. Because we will pay a hardworking employee who understands the rules and the regulations and the standards that we set. He's worth his money. He's worth a raise if he's been there long enough. He or she is worth whatever it takes to continue to run the business effectively at a profit. And you got to have strength as an owner. And that's why we got to tap in with Yahweh and pray for his mercy and guidance and wisdom and understanding. Because without true understanding, you think you shorten your employees and you'll really be shortening your reach and influence of your business. You can be too greedy on them prices where you want so much of the contract at the end to where you making off like a fat cat, but your workforce is suffering because they're just getting by. So then your product, your human capital, is overworked, which is going to lead to poor results, because normally when people are overworked, they try to rush. They rush as hard as they can, as much as they can, as fast as they can to get out of there, because normally they're doubling up on jobs. Like, your job is just a part-time. And if you want really good people, you have to pay and invest in people. And in my business, the cleaning business, sometimes it's very hard to find good people because it's a high turnover business, and everybody believes that they can clean, and everybody got a couple good cleans in them. But there's a difference between, I'm looking for a cleaner and someone who can clean. And only the Lord, Yahweh, can send you the discernment to be like, okay, yeah, I trained with this person. Their skill set is shining from past heartache and work of doing this type of work on a professional level. You can see, okay, they doubling and tripling those bags, so that throughout the week, just coming in here make the time a little easier. Or, this person preps a certain way their cart. This person does this. This is what they do. They're good at it. And a lot of times the owner, when we don't have strength to stay in the position long enough to fulfill it with a good person, what ends up happening, we hire somebody that's less desirable for the job, not as good. And we let them go free quicker because we want to get back to life. But a system has to be put in place, starting with you, that demands excellence before you even allow somebody to put hands on mop alone. And I'm continuing to ask strength for the Lord to, like, over the years, I've had some really great, amazing employees, but I can see now where I lack strength and grit. And if I would have just hunkered down and bit the bullet long enough, certain keys would have been in place that would have lasted like some brand new tires. But instead, you put some used tires on and they blow in 90 days, 60 days. Some of them blow day of, when they come out and take a look at the property and they like, oh, nah, I can't do this. Y'all paying what? But it's like a real cleaner who cleans. They understand and they know that wage is fair for the amount of work that we're asking to be done. And a lot of times people who don't clean, they don't even realize that we're paying you to clean what's contracted in the contract, but in their mind, they believe that they're going to be cleaning everything all the time, every single day they walk in there. And it's like, no, there's checks, balances, lists, like there's things, a system put in place by the owner to make it make sense. Cleaners, real cleaners get that. But part-time people, it's a harder pill to swallow if they've never cleaned professionally for real. And pray for discernment. I'm praying. I'm going to remember to pray for more discernment, more wisdom, more understanding, more strength, more grit to hold on in the times where it's like, I just want my time back. I just want this back. I just want that back. It's like, nah, hunker down and get her done. That's the country in me coming out. But thank y'all so much for tuning in. Until next time, I'm your host, Miles Brown. Peace.